You know, in Proverbs 31, of course, we've got to talk about Proverbs 31. There's two scriptures that really, they convey Mother's Day perfectly. 31, verse 28 first, and it's kind of the theme for today a little bit. And it says, her children rise up and call her blessed. Right? And her husband also. And he praises her. Well, we've even heard that this morning, haven't we? It's amazing. And verse 26, she opens her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness. And the Greek for the law is actually the word. The Greek Hebrew word for that is Torah, which is the word. And so moms, they're so special. It's just amazing. And when we look at moms and their unconditional love, they're the best representation of God, aren't they? They just love you regardless of whether you're crazy or whether you're super good looking or the other direction. It just doesn't matter. Was that put well? It doesn't matter. Mums just love us. And that's how God is. You know, they comfort. They're so endearing. They remember these little things. Like, I'm bad with dates, but Karen, amazing with dates, remembering dates. And it's so important. It really is really important. And it's amazing. Mums are something else. That unconditional, comforting, and enduring love. And their tireless work and boundless love mums have in everything they do. Man, we need to recognize that today. It is an amazing part of life is to have mums hanging around. Mums in faith are often seen as the heart of the family. Nurturing not just the physical, but also the spiritual well-being of a child. I know there was times I got into trouble. And my dad had to do what he had to do, but Mom would always come back. Moms. She would agree with Dad, didn't like that part. But the hugs were nice, right? Came into her to make sure that I knew I was loved. It's amazing. Moms pass down traditions. They teach values and are seen as representing virtuous mothers as described in the Bible. Many, many stories of godly mums today who have made significant contributions to their families and communities. Women are important, guys. Guys. Very important. Man. When it comes to loving us, guys have a lot to learn sometimes. And we can look to our wives and our mums and our sisters to help teach us sometimes. You know, maybe a hug's better than something else. You know, sometimes guys need to get up and be the warrior. Yeah, I get it. But it seems like mums have the day most of the time out of the love. Yeah. Some takeaways. We need to express more often the appreciation for our moms. They strengthen families, churches, and community relationships. Mother's Day should also touch upon spiritual significance of motherhood. We need to express our gratitude, honor, and love for all moms and mother figures in our life, as we have heard already this morning, and their hard work. Man, I'll tell you, my wife's a hard-working gal. I don't know if you know this. She's a hard-working gal. I'm amazed at what she actually does. And lots of women are like that. It doesn't seem like it, but they tug a big load. They actually do. It's amazing. Our church, the universal church, needs to also acknowledge the unique bond between mothers and their children. You get in the way, right? Mama bears come out. I've witnessed it. My own mom. Whew. mess with her. I'm telling you, she'll take anyone on. It's amazing. She's a tough one. We need to also recognize the spiritual and emotional support women give us all. That emotional support. I'm getting emotional myself. It's amazing what mums do. I miss my mom, obviously. Today is a chance to also explore spiritual dimensions of motherhood and what it all kind of means and the many ways that mums help us. Their sacrifices, their unconditional love, they play a pivotal role in our lives. They really do. They help shape us. They help shape us into Christianity. You know, guys have a hard time sometimes. We're a little rough around the edges. And mums bring the love factor. And we're able to witness sometimes, if we're paying attention, we're able to witness the love of mums. Unconditional love. They just love. It's amazing. It really is amazing. We have biblical mothers. Sarah. She showed us amazing patience and trust in God. And because of her and her husband, we're blessed. Amen? And how about Jesus' mother? Wow. Just amazing, her faith in all of this. If it wasn't for her faith, what would have happened? When the angel went to her, she just believed. Amazing, amazing stuff. You know, women have more influence and power than a lot of people realize. A godly mother is like a lighthouse to her family, shining a light on how to live in faith and again in love. She shows what it means to walk a spiritual journey with grace. Always dishing out the grace. Always considering what others' shoes are like to wear. Always considering amazing grace. Their lives is a living biblical story filled with acts of love, sacrifice, and the gift of motherhood. Their faithful prayers, thanks Mom, are powerful and effective, just like a guardian angel. Their prayers seek for the best of everybody. And yeah, their prayers are really, they move mountains. Yeah. Hello. That's me. So, there's a biblical call to motherhood. I'm not sure if ladies know this. Merriam-Webster defines the word mother in a noun form as a woman in authority, maternal tenderness or affection. In the verb form, it means to give birth to give rise to produce, or to care for or protect like a mother. All technical stuff, right? We know what moms are, right? Yep. Mothering goes beyond giving birth to children and raising them. It includes nurturing and protecting. That's not limited to her own family. How many times, honey, don't mother me. Well, she can't help it. It's who she is. And I'm actually really thankful for that, because she thinks about me. She's my helpmate. She thinks about me and does all of these things. Sometimes I don't even know why she does them, because I was an idiot. Or I said something but she keeps doing unconditionally all these loving things. Very thoughtful. And mums are like that. It's amazing. I'm so amazed by mums. Mother Teresa is a classic example. She was a mother to many, but she never got married or had children of her own. People don't look at her life and say, well, she's a woman who had less influence in the world because she didn't have a mother, or she wasn't a mother to biological children. No, instead, she is commended as a woman who faithfully fulfilled a calling of motherhood to protect others. And she never had her own kids. She was well respected in the world as a mother. Interesting, right? Spiritual mothering is defined like this. When a woman possessing faith and spiritual maturity enters into a nurturing relationship with a younger woman in order to encourage and equip her to live for God's glory. The command in Genesis to be fruitful and multiply parallels the Great Commission in Matthew 28, to make disciples. Physical multiplication parallels spiritual multiplication, encouraging others to walk with God and glorify Him. Mothers are amazing. Spiritual mothering is an aspect of living with an eternal perspective. Focusing on three eternal things: God, His Word, and people's souls. Mothers are amazing. Not every woman can give biological birth, but every Christian woman can enter the high calling of spiritual motherhood.
Yep, amen.
And so many do.
Yep.
They mentor a younger gal. They're there for a younger gal to help them.
Amen.
Women have a role in our life, like amazing. An amazing role. And I'm so thankful for my wife, my mom, and all you ladies. Because you really help teach us in our faith, in the way we should walk, in our loving. It's amazing.